Welcome back. Welcome back. Sure. So a lot has happened. We've had earthquakes that are quite huge and close to population. We've also had some intense solar flares, and also the Schumann resonance is waking up. So, what does this all mean for you? I did a bit of research and I've put together a few images and some information for you so you can understand how to navigate this time. Also, I have put the tarot cards in together with the solar flares so that you can get a better understanding of what the message from the solar flares is from the earth through me in my own interpretation. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Remember to check out my website, www.unitysoulallign.com, and be sure to comment down below if you would like to see an online store there where you can buy anything and everything mystical, esoteric, and I will be sure to make it happen for you. All right, with a lot of love and gratitude, and hopefully some good investors. So let's have a look. Today we're talking about the significant event that happened in the Aegean Sea, just off the coast of the beautiful Greek island, a magnificent 6.0 magnitude earthquake near Kassos. All right, so just to give you an idea of where that is, here I'm using this earthquake app, and then there you can see in the Aegean Sea, and on the next image, you'll be able to see the star that is circled. You can see that star that is circled, and obviously that is deep into the ocean. We'll have a look at that. That's 53.6 kilometers into the ocean. But yeah, there's more to it. It's incredible, but quite scary. I mean, can you imagine if you were in that area and you had such an earthquake deep in the ocean, but it triggered a lot of feelings? Looking at the data, you can see the epicenter was out in the ocean near Kassos. The depth of this quake was quite significant, reported to be between 53 and 78 kilometers below the seabed. So the tsunami, there was even a tsunami warning. Now, whenever a strong earthquake happens under the ocean, especially in a seismically active area, there's always a concern about tsunamis. I mean, obviously, we want to be worried about tsunamis. We want to see, like, do we need to go higher up? Do we need to go to the mainland? What's going to happen? So, Greek authorities did issue a precautionary tsunami warning for the southern Aegean Sea region. They advised people in coastal areas to move to higher ground as a safety measure. However, the good news is that as of right now, initial reports suggest there has not been a significant or damaging tsunami. So thank goodness for that. It seems the warning was purely precautionary, which is standard procedure in these situations, and thankfully a large wave did not materialize. Whew. So the impact. So what about the impact on the island itself? The most important thing is that there are currently no reports of casualties to this minute. Maybe there will be, but as far as I could see, and there's no significant structural damage in Kassos or on neighboring islands like Kopathos. While the shaking was definitely felt strongly by residents, the depth of the earthquake likely helped to reduce the severity of shaking at the surface, preventing widespread destruction. So thank goodness for that. The cause. So you're probably wondering why. Could this have been caused by an underwater volcano? It is a good question, and especially since Greek is part of a volcanic arc. However, based on the information available, particularly the depth of the earthquake, this event points more towards typical tectonic activity. Greece sits right where the African and Eurasian tectonic plates meet and collide, causing frequent earthquakes along what's known as the Hellenic Arc. While there are active underwater volcanoes in this region like Colombo near Santorini, and we saw all of those earthquakes earlier on in the year, earthquakes directly linked to volcanic activity are usually much shallower. So this 6 magnitude quake is most likely a result of those massive tectonic plates shifting deep beneath the Earth's surface. So wow. So thank goodness everything is all right. We don't need to worry about it for now. But we're going to continue monitoring the situation and bring you major updates. Because what I like to do is focus a lot of peace, love, and happiness, but also healing to all the sentient life. And just to bring us conscious awareness so that we can pray for these beautiful people and sentient beings. I mean, all the animals and everything as well. So it is a great shift and turbulence, in our register. So now when we gaze upwards, all right, from the earth below to the cosmos above, there's been quite a bit of activity happening on the sun as well. All right, we've seen some significant solar flares kicking off over the past couple of days, predominantly yesterday and today. All right, so I don't know if you felt it, but yesterday around 3 p.m. my time, which is South African Standard Time, SAST, there was a huge solar flare, and I mean it was really amazing because I could feel it. All of a sudden, everything became enhanced, illuminated, almost like the energy was starting to accelerate. And it was between 3 and 4, if I'm not mistaken, our time, and that was incredible. But for those of you that are not so much familiar with solar flares, these are, intense bursts of radiation from the release of magnetic energy associated with sunspots. They're classified by their intensity with C class being small, M class being powerful, and X class being the most powerful. Now, we've had 2 X classes within 24 hours. We've seen a mix of these, all right? So here on this channel, I like to look at how these cosmic events might resonate with us on a personal or symbolic level. All right. And what I've done is I've almost said to myself, well, if the tarot is occult, and it is, and if we can understand through numerology, there's a lot of messages, and through astrology, and through solar flares, and through the earth Schumann resonance, there is so much happening around us. And if we can just correlate or maybe bring a message about that, it does bring in a lot of wisdom and realization. I will be tuning in to my guides as well, just to get a bit more clarity for you, so that you can also just hear from the spirit world, what is this, what is happening right now, and why is it happening. So for purposes of the video and the connection from solar flares to the tarot, beautiful tarot cards, we have, okay, so the numbers that I've associated with X is the number 9. The number I've associated with M for the middle class is number 6, and C is number 3. So when we have a look at the it's just so intense. All right, so the first one was death. Why is it death? Its solar flare was X 1.21. So X is 9, 121 is 13, it's death. So the sun was emitting a solar flare that was so intense and encouraging all beings that have got wisdom and insight and knowledge into the occult, into the spiritual. Remember, this is just me making my own interpretation. There's no facts behind this, all right? So death, the sun is asking you to let go and release something that no longer serves you. It's a new beginning. The sun is asking you, now is the time for a new beginning. This was yesterday, late afternoon, depending on your time zone around the world. Then there was another one, all right? And this was the hermit, okay? And the hermit is a very, very powerful one. It's the number 9, okay? So we've got the number M class 1.2. So the hermit is all about your wisdom. It's all about independence and awareness. So the death that's coming from the first solar flare is awakening you to something that is deeply going to be happening within you, in your environment, in your consciousness. But it's more about the solar flare going within you, in your particles and your molecules and your cellular structure, and releasing that which no longer serves you. All right. So when this happens, you might feel a huge influx of energy, radiation, irritability. It might like really stir up all those feelings and emotions that usually you're able to suppress, but you don't really want to suppress everything. That's why I encourage people to do the shadow journaling, because through shadow journaling, we are able to, and you can go and check out my website. It's super, super awesome. It's a 4-week course, easy peasy. I send you everything, and you just do it every week, every day, and every week I send you some Reiki healing as well, just to encourage you with this beautiful metamorphosis and the integration of you, your light self, and your shadow. So when we have the death and we have the hermit, it's asking you to go within, to seek within, to seek shelter, but also to understand what is it that needs to come out from the deeper mysteries from the moon. The moon is the solar flare X 2.7. All right, that was huge. That was today, not so many hours ago. The moon, that's the message from the sun, is look to the moon. But look to the moon in the occult purposes is find that which is in the deepest recesses of your subconscious mind and heal that now. So you can see what the sun's messages are for us. It's death, ending, waking up, letting go of that which no longer serves us. Then you've got the hermit. The hermit is seeking the the sage counsel of the wisdom within. Yes, it's also understanding that you have got all of your beautiful energies within you, everything that is necessary for you to just seek a retreat from the hub and the bustle of everything around you. So it can feel overwhelming when you're in society, when you're in huge shopping centers or huge corporate buildings, and you're going to need a bit of time out with these solar flares just to integrate the beautiful messages that are coming up from your subconscious mind. And that led to the last but not least solar flare up until this moment. Okay, there might be more, who knows. It's huge. Okay, the lovers, this is a solar flare M 7.74. I mean, that's massive. M for massive, X for extraordinary. Okay, but you don't spell extraordinary with an X, it's with an E, but still. Okay, it's my huge, it's like, wow. It's incredible because lovers, when we think about lovers, now the final message up until this, this video is balance, harmony, union. Find that within yourself. Yes, lovers are great for many, many things, but it's about the balance between the masculine and the feminine. The message from the sun now is balance your masculine and your feminine. So you might be asking, like, how the heck do I ground myself? How the heck do I cope with all of this noise, this chatter, this intense energy that's coming through with the radiation and the ultraviolet frequencies? And you're just like, all you do is you take your shoes off and you go walk outside on the earth, and you go and touch a tree. You go and enjoy some nature, some plants. Go and spend time. It's almost like an earth bathing, earth bathing, and you allow your resonance, your frequencies to be absorbed into the earth, and you absorb the earth's frequencies. It's almost like a breathing with the earth. Go and breathe with the tree. Go and breathe with a herb. Go and breathe with a plant. And if you don't go outside, and if you're in an apartment, you can breathe with the plants that are around you. Make sure that they're providing you oxygen, so it's really a powerful symbiosis. Yes? Like these indoor plants are all providing oxygen. Yeah, it's really, really great. So it's really a matter of understanding something that's happening above us, sure. What is it showing within us? Sure. Acknowledging it and possibly going into your journaling, doing some shadow work for 4 weeks, great. And then from there, what's next? Now we understand that the moon is in Sagittarius at the moment, and the moon in Sagittarius is all of this fire, this passion, this adventure. And the Sagittarius is just like, let's do it, let's just be spontaneous. Let's just take this to the next level. What? Because this is Jupiter, the main planet that rules Sagittarius. It's just like, I'm going to do things big, and I'm going to do it with a big bang, and we're like, what? What's happening here? So lest we forget about the Schumann resonance, all right? So the Schumann resonance at the moment is at the power of 23, so 2 and 3 is 5, but then there's also the spectrogram, which is at 2%. Sometimes that goes to 100%, and then you see this huge white light. So I'll show you now the image for that. So it's a very, very powerful day today. It truly, truly is. And here you can see some graphs of the solar flares, and you can see how they spiked. Sorry if the light is not so great. Let me just see if I can get it there. Gosh, I think it's a bit too bright. There we go. That's a bit better, eh? So it's been quite a profound day, and a full moon in Sagittarius. And here you can see the Schumann resonance, and also the frequencies and the elevation of that which is happening now. And that's what I'm talking about. What is the Schumann resonance? It's a measurement of the Earth's impulse or frequencies, which they've dubbed Schumann, because Mr. Schumann obviously came up with the instrumentation. And this lets us know what is the frequency or the elevation of the pulse of energy from the earth out into space. So I have found the correlation in my own personal view and studies and experience that when there's a lot of solar flares, the earth almost answers in her own melody, it's her own voice, and she's answering the universe and the sun with the chariots. And I find this is very powerful. How did I get to the chariots? I said 2% from the spectrogram and 5 from the power, which is 23, and that comes to the number 7. All right, so that's all about go. The earth is telling you to go. All right, go on this journey. You're going to be departing for higher levels. This is all about ascension for you. This is all about integration for you. This is all about your shadow work with the moon card coming up. It's a very, very powerful time for you. And if you can harness these energies, and if you can integrate these energies into your heart, into your body, into your mind, into your consciousness, then you're going to see results like you have never seen before. And this is going to be epic. This is going to be magnificent. And this is your time now. This is your time. Take this opportunity and be bold. But remember to earth yourself, breathing, you do your deep breathing, hold your breath, exhale, breathe again. Really engage your parasympathetic nervous system. But I can't tell you how excited I am. I mean, you can see it, Yeah, you can see it, you can feel it. It's an incredible time to be alive. So please, please, please harness this energy, meditate, journal about everything that's coming up, because there's going to be stuff coming up. All right, no doubt. All right, so just know that I love you. I've got you. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video, and let me know if you'd like more content like this. If you'd like me to have an online store for you selling incense, candles, books, tarot decks, let me know. Let's make it happen. Let's manifest. Let's visualize. I'm here for you. And crystals, of course. Namaste.